What's up, friends? I wanted to take a few moments and just address some questions that I've gotten, and also just to educate you because, that's what I do. But I want to demystify sound healing. I have found that in certain communities, like, the Christian community and maybe some other, like, real strict communities, it is thought and believed that sound healing or any kind of healing is pagan and, it's witchcraft and, whatever, which is absolutely bogus. So I just kind of want to demystify that whole thing, debunk any, myths about what sound healing and sound therapy are, and just really educate you on exactly what it is. So, first and foremost, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and ask you now if along the way this hits home with you. I would greatly appreciate a like, subscribe, and even a share to help me grow, because I am just starting this YouTube channel, and yeah, I'm new to the whole scene, so I'd really appreciate a like, share, and follow. Now, getting right into it. We're going to dive into the whole concept of sound healing. It's been around for centuries, and lately I feel like it's been gaining a lot of popularity, and especially in the wellness world. Maybe you've seen, the beautiful sound bowls, the singing bowls like what I use. Maybe you've heard about the words, the sound baths. That's some terms that we use. Maybe you've just felt curious about what all this buzz is about, right? So I just want to break it down. So sound healing is, honestly, it's an ancient practice. It has been around since the dawn of time, okay? Sound is not new. It's a practice that uses vibrations and frequencies to bring your body, mind, and spirit into balance. Now, what does that mean? It's not just about hearing sound. It's about feeling it literally resonate in the cells of your body, in your nerves, in your muscles, in the fluid of your body. Okay? You feel it within you. So think of it as like a massage for your nervous system or your lymphatic system. Okay? It works with all the different systems in your body, because every system in your body actually resonates at a different frequency. So it's like this massage for your nervous system without using hands. There's no physical touch involved, with the exception of maybe some tuning forks that are maybe placed on your body, and that's it. And so the vibrations actually work on that cellular level, like I mentioned, and it helps to release tension and stress and even emotional blockages and energy blockages within your body. So every sound that you hear is a vibration. The sound of my voice is a vibration. The hum of your computer is a vibration. The birds outside, the wind, the cars going by, everything you hear is a vibration. And everything you see and touch is a vibration as well. Everything you can't feel, all right? There's energy in the air, and there's vibrations in the air. So when these vibrations interact with your body, every sound, they can affect your energy, your mood, and even your physical health. So instruments like singing bowls, gongs, tuning forks, and some others, they create very specific frequencies that synchronize with that of your body and your body's natural rhythms. So this process is this process, if I can get the words out, the process that we're talking about is entrainment. That's what that is when something with an outside vibration affects an inner vibration, and it synchronizes. So it helps to shift your brain waves actually in your head into a more relaxed state. So think of like deep meditations or even sleep. Your brain waves, the beta, alpha, theta, and delta, are actually affected. So when your brain moves into these lower frequencies, your body gets a signal that it's okay to relax. And not only does it relax, but it also heals and it restores. Our bodies are designed to heal itself, believe it or not. We were given everything that we need to heal. So it's literally like hitting a reset button on your nervous system and the other systems in your body. Now, it's not just about relaxation. It can help with a whole range of issues like anxiety, chronic pain, insomnia, which I personally have. I'm going to come back to the whole insomnia thing, but emotional trauma, physical trauma to your body. People a lot of times will report feeling lighter and more focused and um, deeply just restored and at peace after a session. So this is a holistic approach to wellness that works with your body's natural healing abilities. You know, we were designed intelligently, and thus our body has innate intelligence because that's how we were made. I want you to think back. Just go to Genesis in your mind, or pick up the Bible, whatever. In Genesis, how was all of creation put into motion? How was everything formed? By the voice of God, the vibration of God. So when he said, "Let there be light," that was sound that made things happen. And I'm going to make a whole nother video all about how sound and breath work fit into a Christian worldview, because I feel like I get a lot of questions. Maybe I wouldn't go so far as to say pushback, but I know other healers that have gotten a lot of pushback. And I just kind of want to clarify that part in it. That deserves a whole video in and of itself. So, so that's that. But I just wanted to just make the point that there are examples all throughout the Bible where sound was used to make things happen. And like I said, we were given everything, literally everything on this planet that we need to live, thrive, and survive. So another question that I get is, how is this different from just listening to music? So while listening to music can definitely boost your mood, sound healing is very intentional. So each note, each sound, and each frequency is specifically chosen to target different parts of the body and different emotional states. So it's a very deliberate practice that taps into the science of sound to create real change. So if you've ever heard, there's a science called cymatics, cymatics, and that's actually where you can see it's the visual representation of sound. So if you've ever seen like the flower of life or a mandala, that is geometry that is created by sound. So if you take a metal plate, I actually just reposted a video on my Instagram of someone demonstrating this. But if you take a metal plate and you sprinkle like salt, sugar, something, crystallized on the plate, sand, whatever, and you take you can take something and rub it on the plate. You can take, a speaker and set it right next to it and just play a single tone. You will see the particles form a very specific shape. And this demonstrates how vibration creates order. It can create chaos or order. And so that's why specific songs, specific tones and sounds are used to create that order in the body and create realignment. So when you work with a sound healer or attend a sound bath, it's very important to open yourself up to receive the benefits, because when we are closed off in our minds, our body closes off too. And that's what can prevent a lot of healing, is literally most of what's in our head, our beliefs, our intentions, and our ability to receive. So when you go into a sound healing session, or it might be private or group, whatever, it's very important to receive openly and allow for whatever comes up to come up. Because the key is to be open to the experience and allow yourself to feel whatever's coming up and to allow it to move through you. Same with breath work. They work very similarly in that fashion. So I'll just close by saying that sound healing is a beautiful reminder that we're vibrational beings and we're capable of really profound healing, really profound self-healing. So the next time you hear the gentle hum of a singing bowl or feel the deep resonance of a gong, just relax into that. Know that it's more than just a sound. It's a powerful tool for transformation, and it's important to open up to that and let your body receive it and do what it's designed to do. So if you're curious to explore sound healing for yourself, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and drop any questions that you have in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going about this incredible healing practice. And if you want to book a session with me, you can go to my website, and all the links are right there to book a session. So I hope this helps. We'll see you soon. I forgot to share with you, I said I was going to come back to the insomnia piece. So, I historically have always had trouble staying asleep throughout the night. I have never had a problem falling asleep. That's I mean, my head I'm usually asleep before my head hits the pillow. But staying asleep throughout the night has been a problem my whole life. And so when I am particularly disturbed at night, it makes me very sick because I lose more sleep than I would ordinarily. I've been using sound healing for myself since for the past like 7 years or so, through audio on Spotify. And I had never had exposure to the bowls themselves in person until earlier this year. And then when I started playing them myself and playing for others, I didn't really expect very much of myself because I figured I had used it so much in the past that, I was used to it. Let me tell you something. I did not expect to be able to sleep. I didn't expect there to be a change in how I slept. But since practicing the bowls myself and performing for other people, performing is a lack of a better term, using this as therapy for others, let's put it that way, um, my sleep has been phenomenal. I was tested for narcolepsy at one time because I lost so much sleep. It's like I was aware of the whole night. I've told my therapist for years, it's like I'm awake all night. But my numbers on my Fitbit and on the sleep study looked like I was asleep, but I know I wasn't until doing the sound healing. There's no comparison to how well I sleep now. And I will say this, I noticed a difference when I went on my trip out of state, and I took about 3 weeks or so off of sessions between getting ready to go on my trip and then after my trip coming back. I got way off. I was super, super stressed while I was well, I wouldn't say I was super stressed, but I would say I pushed myself to the max. Let's put it that way. I was burning the candle at both ends because I was busy, 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 busy. And I didn't allow myself really time to rest between, because I'm an introvert and on my trip I had to be around people all the time. And so I got really just drained and I didn't have my bowls and I hadn't been doing sessions for about 3 weeks and I noticed that my sleep was altered. I started having trouble sleeping again. And so I pulled the bowls back out, started practicing again, performing, doing a couple of sessions, and it's back. I can sleep again. So, not saying I can cure sleep problems, I'm just saying that my sleep has been drastically improved since being in the presence of the physical bowls for sound healing. Just putting that out there for whoever is interested. I told you I'd come back to that, so I needed to.